When you think of the world around you, what do you see? People, places, buildings, objects, things. But our world has a hidden, unseen layer, the invisible hands behind the scenes. It's the world of energy, fields, signals, and frequencies. Why is this important? Because your consciousness is made up of those things. This hidden layer is where your consciousness lives. So whoever controls this layer, essentially, controls the minds inside it. What is mind control? These are two strongly charged words. What if the truth is that mind control is a building block of our conscious universe? Our society is built on a hierarchy of different levels of mind control. It gives rise to our cultural values, beliefs, and attitudes. It spawns global trends and shapes our collective perception. Because we are all interconnected, mind control is a fact of life. Unless you live in your own universe, cut off from everything, everyone participates in some form or another. The simple ability to influence the thoughts and decisions of another person is already a form of mind control. So, it's not a question of how to shut yourself out, but rather to understand how to navigate it. How does mind control work? Think of mind control as a bunch of different channels, each broadcasting a certain message. From birth, our minds are tuned to these channels. The messages are like programs that lead you to think in a certain way. The main way we connect to a channel is through your eyes. Signals come through your eyes, into your brain, and reaches the region of your brain called the basal ganglia, which in turn triggers emotional reactions that shape your perception of the things around you. The second way is through water. Water holds information, and studies and experiments have shown that water also reacts to it at a molecular level. Our body, and in particular our brain, consists of 70% water, and our brains are bombarded with millions of signals that saturate every part of our environment. Like giant signal receivers, energy and information is constantly absorbed and passed onto our mind and body. Over the course of our lives, we may tune into thousands of different channels. And our subconscious is filled with different programs that we've collected and stored away. In fact, your choices are determined by the channels you're tuned into. Some channels form a stronger connection, and they shape the core of our thought pattern. Why does mind control exist? Think about it. If mind control is the power to set the thought patterns that people follow, that means that in a universe of consciousness, this is the ultimate form of hierarchy. Deep down, all beings seek to raise their level of mind control, so mind control is just a tool. What makes the difference is the intention. Because every thought pattern has a function and a meaning. Some thought patterns make you loop in a trap of self-destructive routines. But other thought patterns help you think with more clarity and see higher truths. So where do these thought patterns come from? Who creates them? And what is their intention? If you follow it, where does it take you? Knowing this is the essence of self-control. Self-control means to be aware of which channels you're connected with. Free will is the ability to choose which channels you listen to. Willpower is the strength to stay in the driver's seat of your choices. How can we increase this awareness? Well, here are 3 ways to navigate through the reality of mind control. Number 1 is to identify your loops and patterns. Do you have habits and routines you repeat over and over, but you're not really sure why you keep doing them? Number 2 is to be alert to emotional triggers. These are things that make you react in a specific way every time. It could be a word, a color, a song, or even an action. What are yours? Number 3 is to recognize your default values. These are thought patterns that you simply accept as fact and don't question. They may form the basis of what's good versus what's bad, or what's possible versus what's not. Look at these three things. Anything you can recognize right away? These are the clues to understand which mind control channels you're connected to. If you start noticing others around you, you might start to notice patterns. That's mind control in a nutshell. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it? If you think about it, this video is a form of mind control too.